Hey, what's up, Live Your Dream? How are you today, man? I'm having a shitty day. I hope we got some good news on the horizon. Shitty day, but we're going to turn it around. I got a feeling we're going to turn it around. What's up, Krusty? Yeah, I mean, anybody that wants to come up, come on up. I got about 30 minutes. What's up, Pac? Pac's a good man. Pac's a living legend in our community. Perfect. Take your time, brother. I'm going to try to see if I can get this Bluetooth hooked up to my van. Yes. I love our community. Our community's badass. Uh-oh, who's here? Who's here? Ha 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 ha. My friends, the one, the only.
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
Hey, can you explain to me why I invested all this money into my trademark and my logos and stuff, and I see some weird guy out of Kentucky using my trademark name again?
I know. Hang on one second. I apologize. It's freaking loud in here. Hang on one second. All right, that's better. Yeah, man. He thinks he can just throw that. He thinks he can just throw that trademark name around all he wants.
Might have to file some paperwork on that one.
Exactly.
Don't like people using my shit without my permission.
Man, I'm so pissed off right now. This loud ass truck is right next to me. Give me one second. Yeah, man.
What's up,
I don't know if you saw too, but I do believe there's a new record label in the works.
Yeah.
Also, is it High Street Music?
High Street Music, High Street Paranormal, High Street Music, and Paranormal TV. I have all those. I own all of those.
That's freaking great, man. So how you been? What's new with you, brother?
Well, unlike the other music mogul rapper wannabe out of Kentucky, I've actually released 5 albums.
I know.
on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. I have my own radio station. Released 2 books. I've got 2 books published. Working on two other ones. I've done a lot with my life. I see he's still kind of stuck in the same old. I'm not a monster. They make me out to be.
I really had a feeling that he was gone, brother. I really did, and I feel bad for letting my guard down and taking that break.
I thought for sure that he was done. Like, he finally learned a lesson. He moved on and he moved away from the shit. Now he wants to try to make his way back using my trademarks and my copyrighted name. And I got to obviously, as a published author and a published musician, I have to make sure that my stuff is protected.
And look at the quality of your music compared to his. And he actually at one time was trying to make a career out of his music.
A career? Oh, I'm not trying to make a career per se. I just want I want a good, I just want good music out there for people to vibe to.
Yeah, and you're accomplishing that. And that's the difference. People actually enjoy your music.
Is somebody in the back chat? They're saying that they're trying to do a screen share.
Hang on 1 second. I'm coming. Oh, we're about to have a good time here, boys.
Oh, hello.
Caparo. How you doing, Caparo?
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, read and weed, boys.
Hello.
Here we go. We got
Gang's
Krusty.
all here.
Covington Police Department. Ooh.
So yeah, guys, I couldn't take it anymore today, so I took the liberty. I took the liberty to send a very, very, very lengthy and detailed email to Covington Police Department, and it was sent at daytime, my time, and so the email arrived in Kentucky at 6:40. And at 6:43, I got a reply that it was taken up and sent to the Criminal Investigations Division.
Very good.
So now we wait.
Now here's the thing, and the only good thing I could say about Kentucky, because as my brother will tell you, there are some very interesting breeds of people over there. Can you hear us, Krusty? Are you good? Thumbs up.
Is everybody okay? Can everybody hear everybody?
Oh,
No, Krusty can't hear anybody.
I can hear Krusty, but
let's take a look here.
Might be my brother driving down the highway next to a semi truck, Krusty.
Well, I was muting myself because I want everybody to be able to be heard, and I know I'm loud right now at the moment. Let's see.
I want to thank Krusty, Random News, my brother LYD. I've seen your videos as well, and Caparo, Daisy Bennings, of course, State of Disorder, and Order of Magnitude. Y'all have been keeping, like, you guys. We effectively got him off this platform. He deleted that channel, and he was gone.
Okay.
And now he's trying to make a comeback.
Can everybody? Is everything okay? Is everybody able to hear everybody or no?
I can hear you, and I heard LYD. I heard bits and pieces of Krusty. But I'll mute out and see if he can hear us.
Okay. Krusty, can you hear us?
I can hear everybody loud and clear, guys.
I'm getting a repeat over and over again. It's echoing back or something.
Oh, mute the YouTube stream. This one also has the audio.
I'm out of the YouTube stream. I'm wanting.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Is this your first time on StreamYards, or is it still echoing?
Yeah, I'm getting a delay.
Yeah, you're going to get a delay because you're far away and it's StreamYard. So if you go into your StreamYard settings under your audio, there's an echo cancellation. You want to cancel that. Turn it on and then back off, or turn it off and then back on, depending on which way it is. StreamYard's is not very good with overseas people for some reason. I don't know why. It's only when you're in the actual StreamYard SOD.
1 2 1 2.
Good.
Perfect.
Yeah, 1 2.
You probably
Yeah,
still got a delay.
yeah.
It's all right. We'll mute out when you have something to say. Just like kind of stick your hand up in the air or whatever. We'll mute out so that you can say what you got to say without the delay. But I wanted to thank you personally and all the other people that have helped keep a chronicle of Cecil. It's beneficial. It's helpful. It's time consuming. It's tedious. It's annoying. It pisses us off to see the behaviors that he was doing to try to stir up trouble. But it's also a catalog of his crimes. And Kentucky does not have a statute of limitations on sex crimes against children. So there you go.
That makes me hopeful.
I would like to hear more about this email. Can you share more about that? Live your dream.
Yeah, sure. I went for total transparency, so I provided them with all my details, all my personal details, so they know it's no joke. They know from which country I sent the email. So yeah, by them picking it up within 3 minutes, I think they have serious interest in this whole story. So let's hope. What I actually want to ask you guys, if you have any of his social links, that we can compile any of his hidden and secret accounts, so we can actually provide that as well, so he doesn't get away with it.
Brother, do you want to share? Do you want to share with Live Your Dream a little bit about the website you put together?
Oh,
Yeah. Let me see. Let me go find that real quick. Hold on.
yeah. Let me close the screen share then.
You guys,
Sorry.
when I get off the road, I'll be able to engage a little bit more. So forgive me for the time.
It's all good.
Bear with me. I haven't used this site in a while.
I just want to say thanks to Viper for thanking us and that. What was happening was when somebody was talking, it just muddled up. Yeah, I'm having audio issues.
If you can have that video, Caparo, that would be amazing. Like, especially the clips in which he incriminates himself regarding the kids. Anything he says that is in front of the kids, like the if we can have a video of the time he asked Sandra when he was talking about like butt sex and shit, and then all of a sudden you hear like Sandra from the back of the car. That video, if we can get that one, that's like so incriminating. Because it's hard to find his evidence, and it will be better if we serve everything on a golden platter.
Yes, I agree, and especially I'd like to include the video where he talks about when they picked up that underage girl when he was with his ex boss. That's also very incriminating.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think, guys, if you have like the links and you want to do something with it and you want to be part of it, send the links with, like, if you can, timestamp it, where it's from, every information you have regarding that clip. Send it in an email to Kentucky Police Department, and like the guy that forwarded my email was called Sergeant Powers. So if you can address it to Sergeant Powers, he will forward it to the Criminal Investigation Division. I think I would assume so. Please.
I will definitely be doing that, Live Your Dream. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to send that email, because what this is going to do, this is going to begin a chain of communication with our community and with the police department. It's a beautiful thing. This is good because they do know who Cecil is down there. So the more noise we make, all the more better it's going to be. It looks like Krusty might have left. He's still here.
I don't know where it went, but there's still plenty of videos out there with him on it. I don't know where the stuff went on the website.
That's okay. We have some really good playlists. I would say, brother, what do you think? Like Daisy Bennings has a really good playlist.
Yeah.
Order of Magnitude has a good one too, if memory serves.
Yes, and we have the original confession videos, and then we have the videos since the confession videos. All that fun jazz.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to thank you, brother. I mean, you over the years, man, you've streamlined this thing.
I mean, I bought his logo, and you remember how he likes to talk about that channel that I supposedly hacked and deleted on him. That
yes.
we both know that channel is still there. He deleted all the content off of it, but the channel's still there.
I love how, hey Bridget, I love how these locals, they love to throw around, it's a federal crime, you're going to go to federal prison. It's just bullshit. It's like, that's like their go-to. The feds are not going to give a shit if Cecil lost a YouTube channel.
Right.
But yeah, that channel's still there.
Yep.
But
100% still there.
So Sergeant Powers, I appreciate Live Your Dream. I appreciate you for posting that chat, because I'm sure there's some people in this community that are going to love to share some information to that email. Bottom line, this guy's gotten away scot-free for way too long. Way too long. I hope Krusty can come back up if he's listening. And Cecil, I invite you to come up. I always invite Cecil to come up and share his side of everything. I got a 30-foot ladder dragging out the back of my van right now, so.
Sorry, my mic glitched out.
That's okay, man.
So what I wanted to say is, I also mentioned that he is trying to give away evidence. I mentioned the PC hard drive. I did mention he gave the laptop unmodified to a minor with all his shit still logged in, possibly written with evidence. So they will be looking. They will be looking. So if he goes online today, being very, very pissed off, you guys know what's up.
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, did you know Cecil is on IM DB.
Yeah, I saw it. That whoever did that is fucking brilliant.
I mean, it's to highlight his confession, of course. Director.
Well, let me post it in chat.
Cecil Lee Carroll. That is freaking hilarious. Oh my god. That data can be recovered. He's worried about the law due to his actions, self-protection. That data. Yes. So basically, before his expungement was certified and that he could legally purchase and own a gun, he met up with the other YouTubers at the park. Remember?
Yes.
That's why they took his gun away, because he was still in the system.
Okay.
So first of all, as a lawful gun owner, question one: why are you going to a park across from a school with a loaded weapon strapped to your, if you want to call it your chest or waist, whatever? Why are you doing that? Like, I can't figure that out.
Brother, I don't know if you saw this or not. I believe it was, and I apologize if I get this wrong, but I believe it was Caparo released a video that was put out by Cecil probably about a year ago, where he clearly says, the fucker shows receipts of when he attempted to purchase the firearm, and then he also released the date of when his expungement was, and those dates confirmed that he was in possession of firearms before his expungement. And there was also, you might have shown me this, brother, that even on the date of your expungement, just because you get a felony expunged, it doesn't mean that you can automatically buy firearms. It just don't work like that.
There's a what's the word? They use a legal term for it. There's a grace period while all the systems update, which can take 7 to 14 days, because all the systems are not interconnected. He was definitely hiding a minor illegally. Okay, folks, most of us are parents here. At what time has a school sent somebody else's child to go live with you without informing CPS or getting the law or getting any courts involved for the legal and ethical transfer of one human being from one family to another? Not once ever. No, because that's not how it happens.
And another thing to wonder, right? But that's just my weird mind, is like, what if he has a deal with the mother, like a monetary deal? That would even be worse. Like, oh, you pay us, we take care for your child. Nothing would, I wouldn't put it past Cecil to do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't exactly know. It's hard to tell, because Cecil, like, if Cecil's talking, 90% of what he's saying is a lie with about 10% of truth. That's about it. So what probably happened, he was definitely investigated by CPS prior to this other kid coming into their home. And the investigation, as he likes to claim, was not closed because it was ethically reported. I got to receive updates, not to the extent of actual details of the investigation, but I got to know when the investigation was actually closed. And it was closed 6 months later, after he met 3 stringent requirements. A, cameras had to be removed from the kitchen, and cameras were no longer allowed to be pointed at bedrooms, which is what he was doing. That was one of the stipulations, which is one of the reasons for the call, because he was filming kids without their knowledge from rather interesting heights behind interesting plants, while his children walked around, I would say, scantily clothed. And he was showing this on YouTube. The other thing was the lack of food. Cecil is his own worst enemy because Cecil shows and tells the most about himself and what's going on. And people watch and they look and they record. And they give me 1 second. What? It was required. Thank you, hon. As she reminded me, in the investigation, it was required that he had to add a door or give his daughter a room with a door so that she was allotted privacy that she was due. And the food, obviously, he had to stockpile food. Once those things were met, 6 months down the road, he got reevaluated and he passed. And then the investigation was closed. I don't know what he's done with the camera since then.
If a guy like that can pass, that makes you wonder, right? How many more people fall through the cracks?
Oh yeah, CPS is a failed system. It fails miserably, and it should only be called when you actually can document an actual reason to send them. It shouldn't be weaponized by anybody for any reason. I felt under the circumstances there were legitimate concerns for the safety of that child, and that there were resources that could be tapped by Cecil's family through an investigation that would allow him to better sustain his family. So that was the reason for the call. And then eventually this dude disappeared because my brother kept on his neck, Mag kept on his neck, everybody kept on his neck. And then at some point I just told my brother, I was like, you guys got this. I'm going to back off. I'm going to focus somewhere else. And that's when I started focusing on music and books and things like that. And then I slowly see Cecil's trying to make a comeback. He's got 70 or 80 subs right now. He's trying to make a comeback. He's trying to replay himself as the victim. These people are this. He's getting these kids to come on audio to talk about how we're being mean to Cecil and Cecil's not this and Cecil's not that. The reason why children have advocates for them, the reason why children aren't allowed to just be the star witnesses to the accountability of the adults that are supposed to be taking care of them is because they don't have the intellectual intelligence or the emotional capacity to look at things from a perspective outside of the box, which is, why is a child that does not belong to Cecil being filmed on camera under the age of 13? Why is that okay? It's not okay. The kids aren't going to care. They're kids. That's why, as parents, we are the ones that set the boundaries and the rules and the regulations that they have to follow until they reach appropriate ages to handle what this social media is. He films them from behind. He films their butts. He films them in scantily clothed clothing. He says highly sexually charged things. It was Cecil who brought his daughter's sexual relationships to YouTube, claiming that she was.
What's up with the TikTok channel of his?
I don't know.
Yeah, he brought that to the attention of everybody too. I didn't think was appropriate. I mean, we got videos of Cecil even going into his daughter's bedroom with a belt when her friend was there, acting like he was gonna, I don't know, he was gonna spank them or something. But that was even sexually charged.
You've seen a different TikTok channel.
Hey,
No,
Talking about one?
This wasn't on TikTok.
Oh, okay. He has a TikTok channel that's like, okay, his daughter is still underage, right? But he has TikToks on there of his daughter dancing. I guess he shouldn't even be on the platform at that age.
Right, exactly. He's probably hoping he can make some money off of it.
Yeah. For all the cameras he got, he still couldn't catch somebody putting something into his mailbox, though, could he? No, because that's not the intention of the cameras. The intention of the cameras is not to catch people coming up on his property. It's so he can film his children.
Exactly.
There is no other purpose. If you've ever watched him show his cameras and play his cameras on his live streams, they're all dedicated to the movements of people inside his house.
Yeah, like the time that he even filmed Hetty was changing. He caught her naked on camera.
Her tits hanging out.
Right.
Like this guy, he doesn't care. He wants to be famous at any cost. That's why he originally made the first confession video. For those who don't remember, he made the confession video because his rap buddy that he tried to confide in to make it look like it's some sort of victory for him, basically looked at him and said, "No, dude, you're a scumbag. I'm going to out it." So he's like, so basically, these guys I used to sing with, they're going to be like, I'm going to tell about the, the girl story. So here's how the girl story goes. Guys, look at this and listen to this as a parent. Okay, there's a 40-year-old man gets on a panel, his own panel, and says, when I was 16, 17, and 18, I lived with my aunt, and I used to babysit with my brother, this 9 and 10-year-old, and we would do sexual things behind our parents' backs because we were neglected and unloved.
Yep.
And these kids were already being abused anyway. His words, folks. These are not edited. These are his words. And so when my sister caught me, she misunderstood what was going on. Okay. Well, over the years, my history with Kentucky families and sexual abuses, these families tend to all be of similar deniability is the word I would use. They sweep the shit under the rugs, pretend like it didn't happen, and try to move on with their lives. The problem is for Cecil, he sees it as a badge of honor. That at 16, 17, and 18, he got to have sexual relations with 2 kids who were 9 and 10. The reason why this is wrong on every level is A, he was the person of authority. He was the babysitter. He was older than them. He knew better. And the fact that he's claiming that they were already being abused knows, in my eyes, that he knew he was abusing them as well. And the icing on the cake for me as a survivor, as Bridget is a survivor, as several of us are survivors of sexual assault, okay, when he goes, that doesn't make me a child molester because I was a child myself. No, doesn't fly with me.
No, not at all. Not at all. And Live Your Dream even brought up another good point with that hard drive that he just gave away to a minor, knowing what was on there. I mean, come on, we have recordings of him saying, in his words, that he was viewing CP on his computer. You know, I mean, it's his words. But we have that video too. I believe I'm not sure where that video is right now. I'd have to do some digging. But that's another one that I'm sure the police department would love to look at. You know. But he does have a bad hard drive, I'm sure of it, but this is real life stuff. I mean, we have the confession video. We have evidence of him when he was living with his cousin. That underage minor, something happened with her, and I'm sure his cousin would love to talk to the police about that because he even confronted Cecil because he knew something happened. He knew something went on with his daughter.
Yes, and the reason why he's not working with the other brother that he was painting with, if you recall, it has nothing to do with painting the wrong room the wrong color, which he did do, by the way. It's because his brother got connected with somebody who showed his brother the videos Cecil was making about him and himself and the sex abuse of the children. And his brother's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And Cecil carries this not just with family, folks. If you recall his former employee, coworker, he would tell his coworkers stories about this stuff because he sees it as a badge of honor.
Yep. He's been backpedaling for years. He's and you know how when people release things, I mean, the truth, the real God honest truth of the whole matter is probably much deeper and much worse than we even know. You know, it's much worse than he's released. you know. But he's been begging just for a little bit of approval from somebody for years, and that's the thing. We as a community, we ain't gonna stand for it. And I know people all over YouTube, once they catch wind of this guy's still out here filming minors, filming kids, and talking about this shit in front of kids, nobody's gonna stand for it. Nobody. He's still filming that kid, and he's still saying that child is better off at his house. Well, where are the parents at? Because I gotta believe, even if a parent is a drug addict, that does not mean that they're okay with their child being around Cecil, who's admitted to these things on a daily and weekly basis, talks about these things. They're not going to be okay with having their kid around that, especially being put on his YouTube channel in defense of him. Children cannot consent. I don't care if it's sexual, being filmed. That's the whole thing. A child cannot give Cecil consent.
Yes, the car rant thing, yeah. And don't get me wrong, this hasn't been always about just going after Cecil for his dumb shit. We've actually tried to give this kid actual good advice too. Like, I own a car dealership, and I was giving this kid like actual advice on his car, legitimate, real advice. And this dude was just like, "Oh, you're just trying to tell me I have a lemon." It was a lemon. Turned out it was a lemon. Mags was right. It turned out to be a shit car. And we told you that before you bought it, but nope, you had to prove it. And every job he's had, he's gotten fired from, folks. Let that sink in. Every single job he has had, he has gotten fired from because Cecil has an inability to keep his mouth closed.
Yep. That's right, Caparo. He's admitted to on YouTube and to snorting his medication in front of kids. That's Logan. We even have Logan on this channel talking about that. You know, and there's more. Like this, the list goes on. The story goes on. I mean,
he went after Logan when Logan was a minor. He went after Logan's girlfriend when she was a minor. Spoke sexually to the girl when she was a minor.
She was a minor. He confronted her. Went to Logan's house with a bunch of kids there when the mother wasn't home. Yeah, but we're the YouTube stalkers.
To cleanse their house. Remember that one? Remember he went to that 12-year-old's house to cleanse the house?
I sure do, brother.
And we're like, did the parents know? And he's like, why would the parents need to know? He invited me. Because you're 40. You're 40 years old. Being invited to a 12-year-old boy's house. Yeah. That's a concern.
Yeah. Yep. And I guarantee you a lot of these parents, they don't know what their children are exposed to when they're over at fucking Cecil's house. So that's another reason I like making noise about this. I hope they find these videos.
Luckily, I've seen him handle his firearm. I'm not even remotely concerned.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Exactly.
I'm concerned for the misfires that are bound to happen.
It's just a matter of time.
He doesn't know how to clean the gun properly. He doesn't know how to take the gun. I don't even think he realizes you're supposed to take this weapon apart. Even if you don't fire it for a week, you still have to take your weapon apart and clean it, dude.
Cecil with a firearm, it's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. I would even argue elderly abuse, the way he did Aunt Marty back in the day. You know, she gave them a place to stay, and a couple months later, she's out on the street and dies.
And he trashed her.
Yeah, he trashed her. He trashed his own mother.
You were homeless because you got kicked out of another family member's house because of your behavior.
Yep.
And your only family member that would take you in was your aunt.
Yep.
And you trashed her.
Yep.
By the way, you need to fix the black mold that's in your house. You have a shit ton of it in your kitchen and a shit ton of it in your bathroom.
It's all over your house, Cecil. Yeah, we got the bathtub. He used to do bathtub streams. But yeah, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna send some emails to the Covington department.
Can you CC me on them?
Say that again.
Can you CC me, carbon copy me on them?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, guys, I have unlike Cecil in his music career, I have hold on, I gotta show something before you go.
Do it. All right, Caparo, Shire. Hey, everybody that came in, man, what a stream. What a great stream we just had. We need to do this more often. Today is going to be a good day.
All right. For those who don't know, yes, I use AI instruments and AI singers to produce my written music that I actually write. And I have something that Cecil does not have, which is my second album is out.
Yeah. Yes.
On CD.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Called Lightning Viper, Hearts and Halos. And when you open it up,
oh, I love that. I love that.
so these albums are this is $20 a CD, and it comes autographed, and it comes with 18 songs.
Oh man!
And for those who don't know, all the money I make, my wife and I, we use to help other people, veterans, abused spouses, abused children. We try to make sure that we're helping the communities around us, both online and offline. So if anybody's interested, send me an email and let me know.
Oh, that's amazing. And brother, you document your story in your first book, correct?
Yes, the first book I wrote, called Surviving St. Aloysius, is about surviving 10 years of rape and sexual abuse in an orphanage by men and women that were charged with protecting us.
Where can we find that book? That's on Amazon.
That one's on Amazon. And the fantasy book is also on Amazon, but it's also in a whole bunch of other bookstores. And I have a commercial airing on Paramount TV. A 30-second commercial to talk about the Underlight book.
And for anybody that's interested, they can find that if going on Amazon and searching Lightning Viper.
Correct. No, Angelo Stevens, actually.
Okay.
The music is under Lightning Viper / Angelo Stevens as well. But the CDs they have to contact me for. Otherwise, they can just download the digital ones if they just want digital version.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming on here, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you having me up.
Let's you and me are going to talk a little bit later today. I'll give you a ring. We need to catch up.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, y'all be safe. Thank you for everything that you guys do to hold predators and pedophiles accountable. I definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Brings warmth to my heart to know that we have so many defenders out there. So thank you for that.
Shire Ghost, Krusty, Marianne, live your dream, dude. Thank you so much. Caparo, thank you so much. Brother, I can't thank you enough. You have been such a strong foundation for me through this whole thing. I'm kind of like the hype man. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to think of myself, I just hype this community up because I love every single one of you. Everybody plays such a big part in this. Vicky, 10 people watching right now. Thank you all. Please go check out my brother's books. check out his music. Unlike Cecil, it's actually very good. My brother has such an inspiring story. He's such a foundation to this thing. So, and Krusty, I'm sorry your audio didn't work. That really bums me out. Maybe you and me can get together a little bit later too. Live your dream. I'm gonna get with you. I'll post him. I'll find one of our comments. I'll be getting a hold of you a little bit later. I'm gonna send some videos to that detective Powers, Sergeant Powers. And if anybody, let me see if I can do this. If anybody would like to send me any videos they'd like to forward over to Sergeant Powers, here is my email. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, there's my email. Krusty, we're definitely going to be talking. We're definitely going to be talking. I think we need to do this a couple times a month. Have a group discussion. A lot of progress being made this week. I love it. I love y'all. I'm out of here, guys.